Fontaine Fifth Wheel here with three gentlemen. We're going to do a special Meet the Team here, holiday edition. These guys are all in town for the Christmas extravaganza we're going to have tonight at Ross Bridge in Alabama. All sales guys, all sell more than each other. Julio, are you number one?
I'm number one.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard Julio was number one out of the three guys here.
Numero uno.
Numero uno.
Julio, introduce yourself. How many years of service?
Hi, nice to meeting you. I'm Julio Bustos. I'm working with Fontaine for 18 years. Very impressive company. I'm very happy to be here.
And what do you cover? The whole country?
Well, I cover Mexico, part of Central and South America too, but our target is Mexico.
Mr. Wyatt?
Steve Wyatt, Merry Christmas. I've been with Fontaine for 42 years and I'm just getting started, so I plan on being around for a few more. I live in Louisville, Kentucky, and I pretty much covered the upper Midwest.
Just getting started. We've been trying to run him out of here for the last 20
Wow.
at least. So, Brian Bowen, Fontaine Fifth Wheel, going on 11 years, mostly aftermarket, inside sales. We did this guy's Meet the Team. If you haven't seen it, this is Burt Ellis. You should go back and watch it because we did it. Meet the Team. Huge rock and roll fan. He plays the drums. He loves both his children equally, is what we learned. So that's exactly what we learned. Best dancer of the three people in here,
Yeah.
other than myself. I'm going to exclude myself.
Uh,
Are we all looking over here?
Well, I'm not allowed to dance. I've got my podiatrist has forbidden me from dancing anymore. I've got tarsal tunnel syndrome.
See, these are the things you come to a Meet the Team. You want to meet the sales guys at Fontaine, and the first thing you want to hear about is this. This is amazing. No, please continue. I mean, they're going to really want to buy fifth wheels from us now
Yeah.
that these kind of stories are coming out. So you're forbidden.
Yes.
So tonight, if I get any camera work, for social media, you're not going to be dancing.
Yeah, no dancing, no marathons, no jogging. I can barely cut my grass.
So we're down to two. We're down to two people. Who's the better dancer of these two?
No amount of alcohol makes Steve a good dancer.
well, I can.
No amount of alcohol makes Steve want to dance.
Well, I can dance after 2 beers. I can.
That's good. That's good.
But again, after 2 beers.
What's the best Christmas movie, if you had to say? I know mine. It would be Christmas Vacation, easy.
I'm trying to think of the name of it. I like Friday After Next. That's got Santa in it. That's pretty good. And The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. kind of a funny story. There's nothing about Christmas in it, but a buddy of mine came over and my wife was in the kitchen. It was the holidays and we said, hey, we rented a Christmas movie. Marilyn was kind of all geeky, thinking, oh, that's so sweet, y'all have a Christmas movie. Well, then Andrew Dice Clay rips off a pretty good curse rant. She goes, this isn't a Christmas movie. We said, it is to us. We're watching a movie and it's Christmas time, so.
Julio, do you have a Christmas movie? Do you have a go-to?
Oh yeah, well, I remember one. It's Home Alone. It's with this little kid playing in his house and doing a lot of things. And it's a great movie. I remember that movie. I like that one.
You didn't ask me about my favorite.
I don't care. So, what is your favorite Christmas movie?
The best Christmas movie is Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
Funny as hell every time you watch it.
Yep.
Everybody in the whole family is snort laughing every time you see it. But my very favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
Well, and it's not a Christmas movie. I mean, it's because it's in the season.
Like you said, it happened during Christmas.
It's
That
like-
makes it a Christmas movie.
And of course, my love for dancing. I also like White Christmas. Yeah.
Describe Julio in 3 words. You can go first.
Short, handsome, and short.
How are you going to top that?
Short.
Bruno Mars lookalike.
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
If you had the voice. If you had the voice.
Yeah. You're well.
So Aaron Puckett, who you guys work for, put us up to this. Why is he not here, having to be subjected to the two couches?
A good planning on his part.
Yes.
He's out of town today, so
Yeah.
that's why he decided we could come in and do this. So, pretty sharp.
We have a new VP of Sales, Juan Hernandez. Have you guys met Juan? Had any talks with him yet?
Met him briefly last week and saw him this morning, and I think we're going to do lunch with him today.
Good. We have a new VP of Sales, Juan Hernandez. We will be doing a meet the team come January, so I wanted to preview that. It will be a whole month of Juan. It will be a 1 month, really, because we're going to introduce him. We will all be at TMC, right? TMC 2023, which is good. Come by the booth. We have some exciting things. Have you seen what I built for the booth at TMC?
No,
Should I? All right, I don't want to spoil it then. It's pretty cool. Are you a good golfer?
Uh,
I've seen you top golf. That's no. I'm going to move on. You can't golf because of your foot. Can you golf?
I don't golf either. I've got a bad back.
So I really need to scrap this TMC.
It's funny, I can golf.
You can golf?
Yeah, I can.
He
You
golf.
but you can plant your feet and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a damn good golfer.
very good. It's very good.
So what is the handicap, let's say, in season? Not in the cold, but in season.
In the old days, I probably got down to about a 3. I
Wow.
would say currently I don't play nearly as much as I did. I'm probably closer to an 8.
So the three of us probably couldn't even do a scramble and beat him right now. That's a problem.
It depends. I'll use this. I played with Sean Sadler, who's the senior vice president of U.S. Express at his country club towards the end of the summer. And it was the first time he and I had been on the course together. And we also had some gentlemen there from the Freightliner dealer. And on the front 9 going into the 8th hole, I was 3 under par. And they're looking at me like, you're not playing customer golf. We drive across the parking lot, we don't stop and eat, nothing changes. We drive across the parking lot to number 10 tee box, and I guarantee I shot a 50 on the back. I was hitting balls out of bounds on par 3s. I mean, it was just,
So explain to the people what customer golf, so we're gonna have a definition right here. Customer golf, what does that mean to Steve White?
well, that means
does that
that you kind of hold back and don't play your best and let the customer win and feel like king for the day.
That's
But
right.
when it comes to athletic competition, to me, everybody's equal and go out and
Yeah.
play your best.
On a serious topic, 2023, what is something that you're looking forward to that Fontaine is doing in the market? Whether it's Smart Connect, whether it's the new block setup, whether it's some new business that we're doing, maybe an inboard to a new customer. What is something that maybe you're looking for? We can start with Berto.
Oh, the biggest thing is gonna be, we should have the Smart Connect all the way rolled out in production and available for customers that are really looking forward to it. They want to get evaluation units into their fleets, and we're hoping to have that thing available by summer, is what I'm saying. Maybe a little after that, but that's the biggest thing for
Awesome.
next year.
What is the Smart Connect?
That's-
And just cliff note, quick bullet point.
That's our new state-of-the-art high-technology fifth wheel, straight out of the Skunk Works here at Fontaine.
I like it.
That not only has a green, red, or yellow light, which is go, no-go, or inspect, like everybody else seems to have these days, but it also has a predictive maintenance function where it measures kingpin thickness, where it detects how much wear is on the jaw, whether it needs lubrication or not. It has an event recorder that'll tell you when the last time it was coupled and uncoupled, and a few other maintenance features that go along with that that gives predictive maintenance, which is a Fontaine exclusive on these new high-tech wheels.
Exclusive is a good word, because I know Shane and his engineering team, they work hard to put something out in the market that no one is ever, big greasy fifth wheel, right?
Yeah.
No one ever tries to innovate on that piece other than a light on the side, and we're gonna try to go 3 steps further than anyone has, so. Julio, anything you're looking forward to in 2023 other than seeing me a few times a year?
Well, for us, for Mexican market, it's gonna be the same thing. It's the Smart Connect fifth wheel. I think it's gonna be a very good product for our market, especially with all these features that you can track in the fifth wheel. So just waiting.
Imagine being a service manager and being able to see, okay, my guy coupled this many times, he's 100 couples, we need to take an inspection, we need to look at it, there's a light on. Even as a service manager, he's gonna be like, oh, they said, we need to bring these in, and we'll get these out and, get them worked on before anything
Yeah.
fails. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything for you?
Well, the Smart Connect is definitely at the top of the list because it's nice to have something that you're going to introduce that the fleets want. I mean, I've got fleets that have already contacted their dealers trying to order it. I wish it was available right now, but of course, everybody knows what's going on in the chip world. That's kind of delayed it a little bit, but the demand there is there, the want is there, so it's gonna be, I think when it's finally released, it's gonna fly off the shelf, so to speak. I'm looking forward to that. And also, the new dolly wheel that they're working on, I think that's.
Top
gonna
secret,
get-
don't give away everything.
That's gonna.
Maybe come by the booth at TMC
Yeah.
and see what they're doing.
And that's gonna give us an opportunity at a whole new market that we've really, shame on us, we've kind of ignored it.
I would
over
agree
the
with that.
years. But we're gonna put a focus on that. We've got a product for it, and I think that's gonna, put some excitement in the sales force, give us something new to take out there.
Good. All right, fellas, did you ever think you'd be sitting in a studio in front of cameras because you sell fifth wheels? I mean, what is this? Is this an odd experience now with social media and the way we market ourselves? I mean, is this different than 42 years ago?
I would say so, yeah. Usually I'm worried about scrubbing grease out of my clothes versus sitting in front of the camera. Worried about how my hair looks.
It is much different, but it's still about relationships. So it's weird that we can still build relationships like
Yeah.
this, with customers on the other end. And Julio can send this to his people, and then we'll dub it over in Spanish or something.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that, which is, technology's crazy.
Yeah, I don't care how many of these we do, there's no substitute for,
In person.
shaking a man's hand and looking him in the eyes, so.
But
That will
hopefully,
never go away.
you come away and you see us at a show, you're like, those are the four goofballs in the
Yeah.
video that we saw, right? That's Bert. He's famous, that guy. Bert, what is the worst Christmas gift a person can get? Or maybe you've gotten before? Or maybe something you guys can, or maybe you have to sell your car to like remodel your kitchen. Like, is there something that really hits home for you that you think about?
The worst Christmas gift I ever got was when I was 6 years old, which back then, everything was dangerous, but nothing could kill us. And I remember I got this gummy figure maker that it came with these little bottles of multicolored gel, and you would put it in this thing, and it would turn into these floppy, like, cartoon characters, except the thing that made it turn into that was 12,000 degrees Celsius. So the first thing you did on the morning that you got up and opened it, you fired it up and you got it hot as hell and you burned all your fingers off your hands. And you had 4th degree burns and you couldn't eat your cookies. That was the worst Christmas gift I
What
ever
was the name, what's the product name of this?
I'm gonna have to dig back into the.
Are
old
they
archive.
even in business anymore? I
Oh,
would
no.
probably say no.
It's like everything in the 60s. Everything in the 60s was dangerous.
Was it made of lead too? Was there anything else?
Well, that was optional.
Oh.
You could put lead in it if you wanted to.
Do you guys have any good or bad Christmas gifts that you've ever received, ever gotten, ever?
I know one time I was probably 8 years old, and we were at my grandmother's house, and there was, all the grandkids were there, and my mom's from a big family, and my dad's from a big family, and we happened to be at my mom's parents, and of course my grandmother, she's giving all these gifts out, and I get this box, and I open it up, and I look at it, and I'm crushed. I'm 8 years old, and I look at it, and I see 2 to 4. And I think, to me, immediately I thought, this is for a friggin' 2-year-old.
For a baby.
She gave it to me.
Is little
And,
Steve a baby?
Apparently it was all over my face, and she's going, what's wrong? I thought you'd like that. I'm nothing, I'm trying to be nice. Well, I take it in the other room and I start playing with it. It was a game. I'm going, this isn't bad. And I look at the box again, players, 2 to 4.
2 full player. You're right, because it would say how many
Yeah.
2 player. So Julio, anything from you?
This time of the year, it's awesome because you spend a lot of time with your family, with your kids, with everybody. So friends, and always in Mexico we have a very good time in this part of the year. This season is perfect.
And I would say I was about 8, same thing. I got this big box. I was so excited. I opened it up. It's a big wheel on the front. The big wheel, 3-wheel go down thing. And they're like, oh, you gotta open it. You gotta look at it. Open it, and there's nothing in the box. It's just paper. They're like, sorry, we couldn't get it for this year. It was just like a pair of socks. And I just start bawling. I mean, I'm just crying. It's awful. And they felt terrible. Like, it's back here. We already built it, you know? And I'm still crying, thinking they're lying. Like, oh my God, you got me a box. So that's, you know, I mean, it's not this way back 60s, but they were still mean in the 80s, you know, in the 80s and 90s, you know? So we appreciate you sticking around, you know, selling fifth wheels, you know, heavy duty business. Getting to know us a little bit, I think, is cool. Fontaine is cool for letting us do things like this and having Christmas parties. I think it's a great place to work. You can just hang out on a couch and drink coffee and talk to your buddies. So this is kind of what we do sometimes. Thanks for liking the post on LinkedIn, on Facebook, wherever you see this, even on YouTube. If you want to leave a comment, that would be awesome. So we appreciate it. If you see us at a show, if you've seen this video, tell us. Maybe we'll send you a hat or something and be like, hey, I know these guys. You know. So appreciate you guys sticking around. Thanks. And fifthwheel.com, right here. Larry, you gonna right here? Perfect. Thanks.
Hey.
Cool. Thank you guys.
All right.
We have an editor named Larry Wright. Do you guys know the Wright brothers?
Absolutely.
You do? Okay. How is he going to cut this video up? I mean, what advice would you give to Larry? Slim us down a little bit, make us look. I mean,
Maybe just trash the whole thing.
oh, Larry, if you put that in, maybe at the end,